Good evening and welcome to my end of the week recap video here for Apple and plan ahead for next week. I have not taken any new trades in Apple, but a new pattern has set up. I'm likely to go ahead and get into something here on Monday, maybe Tuesday, depending on what price action does. Was looking at this little bit of a downtrend, some resistance, looking for a break above that for a continuation higher. But on Thursday, I was watching some other things, missed that move. Would have been nice and profitable. I mean, that did rally 2 full points before it started to sell off. So could have captured a nice move there, just was busy with other things. Price action is being compressed between the high side of this previous broadening wedge and this new wedge that's forming. So whichever way that breaks, I'm looking for a nice little trend. I'm not going to take any puts. I'm not going to trade it to the short side. If it starts to fall out and drop to the bottom, I would just simply wait for support and swing for new high. Now, trade plan I'm looking for initial setup right here at this 8 EMA support for 215 calls. And as I said, price action is riding this wedge up, but if it falls out, first support is going to be here, may test this area. So anywhere in between these two levels, I will look for 215 calls about 2 weeks in the future. Further down below that, the 21 EMA will come up a little bit more on Monday. I'll be looking for 210 calls about 2 weeks in the future, which takes us out to yet another huge, bigger part of the broadening pattern, which was from way back here. Those are all going to meet up together for a nice little support there for 210 calls. And further down below there, I'll look for 197.5, maybe 200 strike calls about 2 weeks in the future between this 200 level and the 50 SMA. Way down below is the 200 SMA. Down here, if price action does come down there for some reason, I will look at 180 calls about 2 weeks in the future for a nice little move. Now over to the larger time frame here. This is the weekly time, just to illustrate something that's going on. The last time we had a big move up, it consolidated, chopped around, broke out, retested, and then finally started to rally and come back up. Now we put another leg in higher, consolidated, another leg up, and now consolidation. This could potentially be a potential topping candle. Most likely is a consolidation. These types of candles without significant volume just imply that there is digestion in the move. So I'm not going to be bearish. I'm not going to look to short Apple. Something in the markets, something in the world could potentially happen and start to roll things over. But with the S&P 500 hitting new highs, Apple hitting new highs, there's no reason to bet against it in my opinion. Now the flag target has hit. We've consolidated above, and I will be looking for moves higher. Zoom in here a little bit to the daily time frame. Price action is still riding the 8 EMA up as well as this broadening wedge I've already outlined, and looks like it could be putting in a setup for another move higher. We've had an inside day form today, so there are going to be stops above, there's going to be stops below. Above we'll have natural buyers and the bears covering, which doubles the buying pressure, probably going to put in a new all-time high. Below, there's going to be stops from the bulls, and the bears will probably start to push a little bit harder. I believe the short interest in Apple has actually gone up quite a bit. So there are more shorts in the position or in the name. Hopefully that leads to a nice short squeeze for a couple of moves higher. For now, this is my trade plan for Apple. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Have a good weekend and good luck.